Hi everyone, this is Bindu here with Flavorful Journey, encouraging you to step outside your comfort zone and join us for the journey. So today we are going to do a Brinjal, aka Eggplant Masala curry. So for that, I'm going to use an Indian eggplant. And these are smaller in size than the bigger ones that you usually see in the stores. And you can see I have split this 4 ways, but at the same time, I have kept the little holding piece here so that it kind of stays intact within the gravy or within the curry. So let's take a look at the ingredients, what we need. Of course, we need brinjal or eggplant. This curry is going to be done in 2 steps. So the first step, we need 1 cup of grated coconut, some fenugreek, and some cumin, whole cumin, and some shallots, which I have chopped into half. And this is going to be roasted and kind of grinded down into a smooth paste as your base for your curry. And then I need 2 chopped tomatoes, 1 large red onion chopped, 3 green chilies chopped, and 1.5 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. Then I have some coriander powder, Kashmiri chili powder, garam masala powder, turmeric powder, salt, and some kasurimethi. And I have some coconut oil in which I'm going to do all the sauteing in just a minute. I'm adding a tablespoon of coconut oil into the pan here and let it melt. As it's melting, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of cumin and half a teaspoon of fenugreek seeds. I'm going to add my chopped shallots also into the oil. So you can keep this as a medium flame. Now I'm going to add my 1 cup of coconut. This is freshly grated coconut, and this needs to get a brown, kind of golden brown color. So it'll probably take about 5 to 6 minutes. So you can see my coconut is kind of golden brown. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off the heat and I'm going to let it cool and then grind it down to a fine paste. So I'm just going to let it cool for a few minutes. And in the meantime, I'm going to add a little bit more coconut oil to the pan, and I'm going to fry my eggplant. So I'm going to let them hang out in the pot, in the oil for a few minutes until they just slightly get softened. They'll get cooked in the curry sauce, but I just wanted to stay in here so that they can kind of soften a little bit. So my eggplant is brown, you can see all around. So I'm just going to take it off the heat and let it hang out for a few minutes. And then in the meantime, I'm going to put another pot on the stove and heat that up. I'm going to add some coconut oil. So this is my melted coconut. Into that, I'm going to add my onions. So 1 large onion, roughly chopped. And I just need this to be translucent before I add the rest of the ingredients. So in the total so far, we have used 2 full tablespoons of coconut oil, just in case if you're wondering. So I added some coconut oil to saute my coconut. Then I also added coconut oil to kind of soften my eggplant. So we'll let this hang out for a few seconds here. So my onions are all kind of translucent, so I'm going to add my 3 green chilies chopped and 1.5 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. Not literally paste, I just crushed them together. So I will let them hang out until that raw smell is gone, and then we'll add the tomatoes. So my ginger garlic paste and my green chilies are kind of sauteed right now, and it has given out like very good aroma right now. So I'm going to add my 2 chopped tomatoes. Once I add this, I'm going to add some salt. I have about 2 teaspoons of salt here. I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of salt, half of that, and then I will need it more, but after I taste test it, then I'll do that. I will also add my secret ingredient in this gravy or in this curry sauce is actually some tomato ketchup. So I add about 2 teaspoons of tomato ketchup right after this tomatoes are kind of cooked down. So my tomatoes are all cooked down, so I'm going to add my tomato ketchup, which is 2 teaspoons of tomato ketchup. Kind of helps you blend all the flavors together. That's done. I'm ready to add all my dry ingredients. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of my turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, and this is Kashmiri chili, so this is not that hot, but I have added 3 green chilies, which is kind of spicy, so it depends. You can adjust the spice according to your liking. So I'm going to add 2 teaspoons in here, so you can definitely adjust or omit the green chilies however you choose to. And then this is 1 teaspoon of garam masala. I'm going to add that as well. And once this kind of like blends into the sauce here, I'm going to give it a taste test and see if I need any more salt. And then I'll add my coconut paste that I have grounded down into a smooth paste. So as you can see here, all the dry ingredients are really sauteed in here. So at this time, I gave it a taste test and it definitely needs some more salt. So I'm going to add some more salt here. And then I'm going to add the finely ground coconut paste that we earlier made from all the roasted ingredients. I'm going to add that. So it's kind of thick, so I'm going to add kind of boiling water. I have like a cup of boiling water here. I kind of added the boiling water in here so that I can just scrape down the rest of the ingredients or whatever is remaining of that sauce into this. This is about 1 cup of water. Going to mix it in and let it come to a boil. It will take about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we will be ready to add our eggplant. So our sauce has been on the stove for about 2 to 3 minutes. You can see it's slowly kind of having oil kind of come up. And maybe I did not mention this earlier in my ingredients. I'm going to add half a teaspoon of sugar, which kind of balances the taste. And I'm going to add some chopped cilantro, and then I'm going to add my eggplant. And if we need any additional water at this time, we can actually add it after we add the eggplant. I'm going to mix this around. And this is kind of a thick sauce, so I'm going to add my remainder of the hot water into the sauce. Always use hot water when you add it into the curry sauces, because if you add cold water, it doesn't taste the same. So I'm going to let it hang out in the stove for about 6 to 7 minutes, and then we'll give it a test and then a taste test, and then we will see if we need anything, adjust anything, and then we can take it off the stove. So my eggplant curry has been on the stove for about 10 minutes. So it looks thickened. Eggplants are all kind of cooked through. So it looks ready to me. And I am going to add my final ingredient, which is the kasurimethi. I'm going to give it a stir and just turn off my stove and transfer it into a plate. So our eggplant masala curry is ready. So I'm going to give it a taste test. It's very good. It's actually very good with rice, chapatis, naans, parathas, you name it. And it's kind of on the spicy side. So if you want to cut down on the heat, you can definitely cut down on the green chilies and the chili powder. But we do like it spicy. So until I see you next time on this flavorful journey, take care and bye.